Today, we're going to be ranking the best to worst trucks for contractors, landscapers, construction people. And some of these might surprise you. They are horrible. As you see down below, we have a very nice list of trucks and manufacturers that we're going to be rating. And some of you guys are going to be mad. Some of you guys are going to be like, yeah, good job, T. So as you see on the top, greatest of all time, top tier, good, average, below average, and trash, complete garbage. We do not want these trucks. No, thank you. So the very first one, I've actually been in it, is a Hyundai or Hyundai, whatever it is. And that truck is made in Korea. And it is called a Hyundai Santa Cruz. Now, this truck is not really a truck. It's a car with a bed. It's like an El Camino. We're going to give that, for actually working and getting things done, below average. Not good, not ideal. I don't think you'd have any respect pulling up to a job site in a Hyundai. As you see right here, we have a 4-door poop green version of a truck slash car. And as you can tell, it has 24 miles. It seats 5 people. Now, pulling up to a job site, can you really put a pallet of pavers in here and go and bring it to the job site? Probably, but it'd be very, very difficult. Can you tow an excavator with this? Absolutely not. So brand new truck, 24 miles, it's going around for $35,000. Now, if we go get a truck that is slightly used with 41,000 miles, you're going to lose about 10 grand, which is not really that bad. Trucks don't depreciate that much. So it is a good buy, but this is meant for a surfer dude. This is meant for a guy that likes outdoor activities. He likes to go biking, and he also likes to go to work. So pick up the kids, throw some groceries in. It's really a dadmobile. I don't think it's reserved for a contractor. So that's why we're going to put it below average. The next one we're going to is Jeep. The Gladiator is a very famous truck. They took the best-selling Jeep Wrangler and they made a truck out of it. Cool design, but is it going to be good for work? Now, this is what it looks like right here. It's very military-like. It's the interior's kind of basic, bland. We can pick one up brand new for $35,000 with 5 miles on it. So it can do some off-road stuff. However, let's see what we can do with 70,000 miles. We can pick one up for $32,000. So lose about 10 grand, which is still not that bad. That's a pretty good depreciation, not gonna lie. You put 70,000 miles on it, you only lost 10 grand. That's a steal in my book. Now, for contractors, the Gladiator, if you're actually using it to tow stuff, go to Home Depot, pick up stuff like most of you guys do, it wouldn't be ideal. If you're an owner of a company, you don't have a lot of responsibilities like towing. If you just kind of drive around job site to job site, the Gladiator would be a nice truck. It'd be pretty comfortable. You can mob around, do some off-roading. But if you're a contractor that's pulling up to Home Depot, load me up with a pallet of pavers, Jack. Sorry, boys. We're going to put this on average. It's going to be a step above Hyundai. It's not as lame, but still not ideal. The next one we're going to go to is your guys' all-time favorite truck, or some of you. Chevy Silverado 3500 diesel with an Allison transmission. Now, I know there's some diehard Chevy people in here, and you guys are like, oh, dude, this is the best truck ever. Oh, my God. They are a great truck. They're fantastic, super reliable. They don't look the best, in my opinion, but preferences, right? We can buy a brand new one for $83,000, but if we go slightly used, 80,000 miles, we can pick it up for $57,000. So they lose about $20,000 depreciation, which is not the end of the world either. If you're buying this as a work truck, you don't really need to worry about depreciation because these trucks make you money. They don't cost you money. No one buys a truck to save stuff. You buy to make more money, to make the job easier, to tow, to haul. Because if you have 1,500, towing a trailer is going to be very difficult. So on the Chevy, we're going to put this at good tier. It's a good truck. Not a great truck, but it's a good truck. The next truck is Rivian R1T. This is a big, beautiful, funny looking truck. And it has a lot of quirky features like this side piece goes down and you can put golf clubs in there or a person can get in there. But in all reality, when are you going to do that? Probably never. Look at this lady. Look at the picture right here. She's chilling and she is completely through the truck. Now, I have never personally driven one. I have seen them and they look goofy. But the Cybertruck also looks goofy, but the Cybertruck is very different. It's ugly, goofy. It's completely not a normal vehicle. This one still looks like a truck. It's just a truck from another planet, so to say. And I personally don't like them. I think they are not ideal. So we're going to take Rivian and go right in the trash pile because if you're a contractor, who's going to pull up to a job with this thing and start towing? The towing is not that good. Sorry, Rivian. You go in the trash. The next truck is the Hummer EV. This thing looks beefy, looks manly. It is pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. Hummer was one of my favorite vehicles growing up as a kid when I was 16, 17, 18 years old. One of my friend's parents had an H3 or an H2. This thing was cool. And back in 2006, 20 years ago, fuel was pretty cheap. It wasn't expensive. It was like $1.30, $1.40 growing up in Illinois. But now at $5 a gallon, these things are a gas guzzler. Probably gets 5, 6, 7 miles a gallon, maybe even less. But now it's electric, so who knows? But they go for $110,000. They're very expensive, super expensive. Look at this one right here, 131 grand. Net cost 121,000. So if we click on this thing, it has 300 miles on it. It looks super beefy. From what I know about them through experience from other people, they said that they love this thing. It's so comfortable. They feel like a boss riding in it. It's literally like a Rover. But for contractors, probably not ideal. So I'm gonna put the Hummer at an average because it does look very cool. Is it functional? I don't know, but it looks so cool. And you pull up, bam, on the curb, run over some cars, boom, whatever you wanna do. You got it. Hummer, made in America. Let's go. Next truck is the almighty and all-powerful Toyota Tundra. Now, the Tacoma is too small unless you're a lawnmower type of guy, then it can work. But the Tundra is a real work truck. My only beef with these is that it's considered like a F-150, F-250 class, somewhere in the middle, because they don't come in diesel in America, which is very unfortunate. I don't understand why. They're a really nice truck. Growing up as a kid, my dream truck was a Toyota Tacoma. You've seen those videos of Top Gear of them putting a Tacoma on a building, demoing the building, and then the truck fires up with basic hand tools. That was epic. So the Tacoma is God tier for sure. The Tundra is gonna be a good tier right by Chevrolet. Sorry, Toyota people. It's not diesel. No power, no balls, but very reliable. Nice job, Japan. Next truck we got on the list is the Honda Ridgeline. Now, off first glance, this thing looks like a Honda Accord / Passat. I don't know what this thing is. It's just goofy looking. But I will say this. It does look better than our friend Santa Cruz. I would rather be caught sitting in a Honda Ridgeline than a Hyundai Santa Cruz. That's just my opinion though. This looks more manly. The Santa Cruz looks a little goofy. They're around the same price. Obviously, they're very priced to compete with each other. I still think it's not ideal for contractors. If you're like a dad or a lame dad, if you can't afford a big boss Hummer truck, then maybe you get a Ridgeline. So the Honda Ridgeline goes straight with Hyundai, below average. Next on our list is Nissan Frontier. Now, this thing, looking at it, this is the first time I've ever seen it. This is apparently the new and updated 2025 one. It looks legit, super manly, super alpha out here. Boom, big chest, big tires. This thing looks way better than the Ridgeline and the Santa Cruz, so we're definitely have to put it above. But as far as work goes, not ideal. You can just like a Ford Ranger, not that good. Now, the Nissan Titan, this truck is more of a work-related activity. Just the fact that they allow you to have the little truck and the big truck is a plus in my book, and it looks super manly. It doesn't look very feminine. The Santa Cruz looks feminine. Sorry, boys, you gotta say. So for the Nissan, we're gonna have to put it on average tier right there with Jeep and Hummer. It's not below average. If you got a Frontier, especially a Titan, I think you do all right in a job site. You pull up, everyone's like, damn, boss is here. Get to work. Vámonos, vámonos. So you're in good shape. And at the same time, Japanese make very good engines, very reliable, and they can tow. So you'd be good with that. The next one on our list is Ford. Now, ever since I was 16 years old, I've had a Ford Ranger, Ford F-250, Ford F-350 King Ranch, and a Ford F-350 Limited diesel 10-speed 6.7 liter big boss truck. That was a cowboy's Cadillac. This thing was fantastic. Pulled up, had massive presence, big, strong. Motor was fantastic. Love this truck. I had a 2020. The one I'm showing you on the screen is a 2024 F-350 Limited. They're about 100 grand. The interior is very fancy. Look at this. Super plush. You get all the bells and whistles. Everything Ford has to offer is in the Limited truck. That's what a lot of people don't know. They think Platinum's the best. It's really not. Limited, you can only spec color of the outside and if you want a safe or not. That's it. There's nothing else. Everything is very standard. You just get all the bells and whistles. The interior, you can only do one color and you can pick exterior color, whatever you want. I had the white, Star White. That's the color I had called. It was Star White. It was beautiful. It shined and sparkled in the sun. It was fantastic. So this truck right here is 100 grand. It pulled. I had no problems with it. I'm definitely 100% going to give this a GOAT tier because Ford makes very, very good vehicles. They have never done me wrong. And on the F550 that just blew up on me a month ago, complete motor blew out. They ripped out the motor, put a brand new 7.3 liter gas engine in it, and gave it back to me. Cost me $0. It did take him a month and a half though. But besides the point, I got the truck back now, so we're good. Ford, gotta be the GOAT tier. Henry started it all, so you go up there, big boss. The next truck brand is GMC. As far as truck goes, this GMC right here, 3500, brand new, looks 100 times better than the Ford. I agree. Look at the difference. This looks like a Dumbo, and this looks like a big boss. Look at this big grill. Nice headlights, funky looking mirrors. So I got to give that to him. The design is better, but I would say the 2020 Limited is a better looking truck than the GMC. Watch this. This is the truck I had. This truck right here was the exact truck I had. Same color, same everything. This looks very manly, has some presence. Big boss. So on the GMC, we're gonna have to put it in top tier. It definitely goes above Chevy, obviously. Now, as far as the work aspect with the GMC, this thing can tow, it can haul, it can pull, and pull some girls too with this truck for sure. Pull up to the beach, hop in, girls. Oh my God, nice GMC. Is that diesel? No, it's gas. Oh, gross. And they walk away. Girl's gone. But if you get the diesel one, this thing will give you a lot of power, a lot of confidence. You won't be let down. And this is just a cowboy's Cadillac. It really is. This is the ultimate Chevrolet. So we have to give this a top tier, right above Chevy, above Toyota, definitely above Jeep, but right under Ford. Next truck we got on the list is Dodge. Obviously saving Tesla for last to see what you guys think I'm going to say. It's going to be good. Not what you expect, that's for sure. Dodge, in my opinion, they do look pretty good. The new ones, look at this truck right here. This truck looks pretty nice. It looks very manly, super alpha, out there, big arms, big back, big tires, big grill. Very masculine, that's for sure. It looks good. Now, the reliability of it, I don't know. The 1500, 2500 have been having a lot of problems. Even Google says it. They've been having a variety of engine problems, including camshaft, lifter failure, engine stalling, overheating, exhaust manifold leaks. Those are all bad problems, but they do look great. For work, they're gonna pull, they're gonna tow, fantastic. There's a lot of videos comparing Dodge, Ford, to Chevy, to GMC. The Dodge always comes in last because the motor doesn't have a lot of power, but they're very reliable. The Cummins motor, you really can't beat. With the right maintenance, sure, you got it. But my opinion, GMC and Ford are better. It's not worse than Jeep, that's for sure. So it goes in good tier. This is a very good truck, very good truck. You'd be very happy with it. Pull up, super strong, towing trailers, looking like a contractor, and you can still take your girlfriend, wife on a dinner date, and you'd be just fine. Saving the best for last, the Tesla. Now, we did plan on doing a video beforehand, and this is before I had the Cybertruck. I had no idea what to experience. My first reaction and first thought was that the Cybertruck is going to be awful. And there are parts of it that are horrible. The fact that it takes an hour plus to charge at a supercharger, not ideal. If you plug it in every single day inside your home and it charges, and then you go in the morning and you go for a ride and come back, do your thing, it's good. For attention-wise, marketing is fantastic. The Cybertruck for marketing is amazing, especially if you do what I did and wrap the thing and put your company logo and a big barcode. Gets a lot of brand awareness. Everywhere you're driving around a billboard and it says Applewood Landscaping, people are gonna be like, oh, what is this? What is this? What is that funky looking Cybertruck? And remember, my Cybertruck was number 204. It was very, very early edition, super rare. People were pulling up to me at job sites. Customers and neighbors were coming out. What is this thing? Can I see the inside? I'm like, sure, there's really nothing to see inside. There's nothing in it. It's just a big screen and one funky little wheel. The looks are polarizing and it gets the marketing done. Now, Whistling Diesel did do the video of him snapping the hitch off the truck, and that was very concerning because I put a 14,000 pound trailer behind it and towed it. So if aluminum snapped on me on the highway going 60 miles an hour, that would be not good for the truck, the excavator, the trailer, and everyone around me. That would be not good at all. And steel doesn't really lose any of its tension. Aluminum, over time, it gets weaker and weaker, which is not good. I don't know why they designed it like that. Not good at all. But if you're going to use that truck on a day-to-day basis, it's a great daily driver, point A to point B. Not good for road trips. What level do you think I'm going to put it at? For work, this truck goes right there with Rivian. Trash. Even though the truck is trash and has some problems, I have not had any body panel issues. I've not had there's been really no problems with the truck. Any kind of warranty they fixed right away. And I went from a G-Wagon to a Cybertruck. Now I know a lot of you watching, you're like, G-Wagon's my dream car. Oh my God. Yeah, guess what? I made your dream come true and I got rid of it because it was attracting the wrong attention. You pull up to a customer's house in a G-Wagon, they're going to think you're a D-bag. You pull up to a customer's house in a Cybertruck, they're going to say, oh, he loves the environment. What a cool looking truck. That's literally what they say all the time. What a cool looking truck. So for that, I will give the Tesla GOAT tier when it comes to marketing, but for actual usability, it's not the best. For contractors, you do not want a electric vehicle if you're towing across country. If you're going for looks and comfort, the Tesla is, I would say, good to top tier. If you're going for all around, it's not that good. It's electric, guys. Remember, if you're a contractor and you're going from job to job, Home Depot to Home Depot, dump, and you're towing a lot, electric's not your friend. You want a diesel truck, pull up, boom, put some diesel in it and roll out 5 minutes later and keep the show going. For me, electric works because I don't tow anymore. I don't do anything. So now I have a little cool truck with a bed in it because I'm a truck guy. If I didn't have that truck, I'd probably still get the F350. Maybe I switch it up to the GMC 3500 diesel. Who knows? Now, if you're looking to buy a truck, I would say strictly go in this category. You're not going to go wrong with Ford. You're not going to go wrong with GMC. Toyota, Chevy, and Dodge are all going to be great picks. Everything underneath it is like a weekend warrior dad kind of vibe. Obviously, the electric goes with the electric, is what it is. But if you want to see an in-depth video of how the Cybertruck really played out and all the options and things I have on the inside, click this video right here and you're going to watch it. It's cool, a lot of POV, and you're going to learn a lot about the Cybertruck and how it's done. See you next time.